The wounded little girl shows up in marriage. This one is for every woman who's ever wondered, why am I like this in my relationship? Ladies, stay tuned. This is going to be good. I want to welcome you back to the Women Major in Marriage. And today I want to share a powerful story, one that's raw, real, and familiar to more women than you think. It's the story of a little girl who never healed and how that little girl kept showing up in her adult life, in her relationship, and yes, in her marriage. She suffered in silence for so long. Let's talk about what happens when the wounded little girl isn't given the love and healing she needs, and what it looks like when she walks down the aisle to be presented to her husband. Meet little Maya. Let me tell you about Maya. She was a bright-eyed little girl who lived in a house filled with shouting. Her father yelled more than he spoke, and her mother was too broken to protect her. The only time Maya felt safe was when she was alone in her room, hiding in the closet, whispering to herself, "It's okay. It'll be over soon." She was never told she was beautiful, never told she was worthy. Her tears were dismissed. Her voice was silenced. And deep down, little Maya began to believe, I am not safe. I am not enough. I have to earn love. So she learned to be perfect, to smile through the pain, to be quiet when she actually wanted to scream. If this resonates with you, hang in there as we talk about Maya. The grown woman she became, Maya grew up. She became smart, successful, even admired. She met a good man, one who loved her deeply. But guess what? Maya was still suffering in silence. She still had that little girl inside of her. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I drop a video. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Don't forget to share the video because you never know what other woman, married woman, that is suffering in silence, that still have that little girl inside of her. Don't forget to share. Look at Maya. On her wedding day, she looked radiant. But there was someone else walking down the aisle with her. Someone no one could see. That little wounded girl was still holding her hand. Fast forward into the marriage, and Maya couldn't understand why she always felt anxious, why she snapped at her husband for small things, why she shut down emotionally when he got too close, or worse, why she constantly feared leaving, even all the negative thoughts in her head. She was afraid to let go. Although there was nothing really wrong, her husband was loving her. But because what Maya didn't know was that her inner child was still running the show. Therefore, she was anxious. She wouldn't let go. She couldn't love on her husband like she wanted to. Maya needed healing. Ladies, let's talk about how childhood trauma shows up in marriage, ladies. When a woman has not healed from childhood trauma, it will show up in her marriage. It shows up when she needs constant reassurance. She fears conflict and avoids vulnerability. She interprets correction as rejection. She either clings or shuts down. She needs to control everything to feel safe. The wounded little girl doesn't want a husband. She wants a protector, a healer, a fixer. But that's not his role. That's God's role. That's therapy role. That's your role in your healing journey. And until Maya faced the little girl inside of her, until she sat with her pain, her triggers, and the lies she believed, her marriage would always feel like a battlefield. Even when peace was possible. The healing journey begins because Maya didn't want to lose her marriage. So she began to do the work. Therapy, prayer, honest conversations. She learned to recognize her triggers, not as proof her husband was failing her, but as signals her inner child needed comfort. She started affirming herself. I am safe now. I am loved. I am not that little girl anymore. It wasn't easy. Healing is never easy. But slowly, the little girl inside of Maya stopped showing up in panic and started showing up in peace. Ladies, if this story feels familiar, you're not alone. We all carry pieces of the little girl we once were. But we don't have to let her run our marriage. Let today be the day you choose healing over hiding. You are worth the work. Your marriage is worth the healing. You no longer suffer in silence. If this resonates with you, start your healing journey. Seek counseling. Open up and talk. And more than anything, talk to your husband. Don't hold it inside. Because a lot of times, the husband knows something is missing, but he'll begin to think it's something he's doing wrong. So open up. Talk, ladies. so you can be a free woman like Maya. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Open up. Be transparent. It's okay to seek counseling.